What a beautiful morning and a pretty sunrise here at Watts Bar Lake at the new JellyStone Campground. This is the view out our window this morning. And on the other side of the park is the moon. So there's the moon and there's the sun coming up. What a pretty day. Loving this environment. Really, really pretty. Now it's going to heat up today. I'm hoping. Whoa, get this, because look at that. That there is a heck of a pool that's opening on Friday, and there's another pool up the other end that's already open. This is the grand opening of the new JellyStone. So we came out here just in time. Great day. Here we are. We're at the smaller pool, and this is really quite nice. Actually, it's freezing cold. Cold, is it?
Yeah.
You'll be back in. You're a kid. There's a sitting wall there. This whole wall is a sitting wall. But what's really impressive is this, guys. This is a walk-in all the way down to 2 foot, 2.5 foot to the 3 foot section. So if you've got a disabled person in your life, elderly person that wants to get in the pool, possibly even somebody with a water type of a wheelchair, they can wheel themselves right in here. This is so nice. You don't see pools like this. I mean, I truly don't. This is really a thoughtful design. So this is from ground level straight down. This is about less than a foot deep. A children's splash pad area, like a mini splash pad. So this pool's got it going on. It's even got a place where you can sit in a lounge chair and keep your feet wet if you want to watch your kiddos safely. It taps out at 5 feet deep on this side, with the majority of it being about 3.5 feet. Yeah? Haha, good job, buddy. Look at that. So we got a nice, this is 1.5 foot deep. There you go, see? So really neat. 1/2 foot deep where they got the splash pad and lounge area. And again, I just love the walking area. So this is really cool. And this is not the top-notch pool. We're going to be seeing that today. They're going to do a test opening for the first time from 3 to 6. Pretty here. Absolutely pretty. We're up on a ridge. We've got all kinds of cabins. Hey, well, the splash pad is now open for its first test run from 3 to 6 p.m. And we just made it over here. Declan is up on the bridge firing water cannons. I was up there with him. This is a lot of fun, and it's really safe. Watch this little guy. So it's only like, what, maybe 8 inches deep when they come sliding down. They're not drowning. Every time you get on a water slide, it drops the kid into 3 feet of water, and they don't swim yet. So they start panicking. Some of them stay down there too long and get all freaked out. They just can't take it. Now, Declan's not the type to jump on water slides, but I'm hoping he will, over the next day or so, get really anxious to try it. So I'm going to let him have today to just go ahead. All these cannons, water cannons, if you will, are great opportunities, and he's up there right now pulling a different thing, and it does something different. Each one you do has a different activity or a different thing you can pull on, and he's having a ball trying them. Watch this cannon go. It takes a minute. He's pulling that cannon right now. That is coming from Declan. So really fun place to be. I have to say that if it's hot enough out, which is not hot enough for me to enjoy this yet, but kids have no thermometer. If it's hot enough and it ain't raining, boy, JellyStone has got one heck of a water slide that's part of the attraction. Totally cool. Declan will give you a glowing testimony, I'm sure. And there's the lifeguard. They will not let this operate without a lifeguard on duty. So really cool. Oh, here we go. This thing's going to go in a minute. You'll hear kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a weird sound, and then all of a sudden it's going to let loose. Starts leaking water out the top of it. Then it'll be a blast or something. I forget what it was. Then just see it come flying out. So we'll end this little section with the tower of water. So can the kids, and they're down there waiting for it. All right, here it goes. That, and then that siren or that gong. That is one heck of a splash, let me tell you. And there you go. What a nice water pad. So walking around here, More lifeguards are needed to run this bad boy, but this is a lazy river type pool, I think, and also a lagoon, so I don't know how it all works. We'll see when they open this up. This is supposed to open tomorrow. It may just be a big lagoon pool. I don't see it with inflatables floating around here. So that's got a little dome, we'll spray the kids. It's a big swimming lagoon, basically. Little basketball net here. Not to mention what a beautiful lakefront view. Watts Bar Lake is truly beautiful. So looking at Watts Bar, JellyStone, RV Park. And there's our campsite right there. Front and center, right on the water for opening weekend. This is something Janet and I have been working on for a little while. When this one got opened and we're releasing, we were ready for action. So this is the first opening of this water pad. The pool opened this week, and this whole thing will open tomorrow for the grand opening. Gotta love it. Okay, so you gotta put up with my Yogi Bear imitation for just 1 second. We'll zoom on Yogi. Right in there. Hey, boo-boo. What do you say we got us a picnic basket? There you go. Declan. Tell me something. What do you think of this splash pad? Is it good? Is it the best one you've been to, or is it just up in the top 5, or what is it? Is this the best one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. You're having fun. We're going to be doing this tomorrow and the next day, okay? So I'm sitting at the playground. That little boy comes up with his dog and says, help me get him on the bench. What's his name? Mac. So Mac is really cool. Hey, Mac. Come here, buddy. Mac is a golden doodle. And he smells my doodle on me, don't you? You do. You smell my doodle. Give me Paul. Give me Paul. Good boy. Look at this dog. He's shaking hands already. We're making friends and camping at the same time. Look at that, huh? Good boy. Nice dog. Hi, Mac. Yeah. Right on, buddy. There's Declan out there. He is having a ball. Making friends and having fun. School's out.
We're going to play with me. Yeah.
One of my most important and wonderful roles of being a pop-up with no hair is bouncing with the grandson and doing whatever he says we got to do. And we got to go on this big old bounce on here. Come on.
Okay.
Come bounce with Pop-Up. Come on.
Let's have a
Bounce with me. Bounce. 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 Oh. 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 I'm almost down. Woo. Bounce. 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 Oh. Pop-Up bounced you right off the end, didn't he? Woo! It can be a lot of fun. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Oh boy, oh boy. Gosh, this is hard work being a Pop-Up some days. Woo! What are you doing, Declan? Declan, what are you doing? Please tell me, what are you doing? What are you doing? Making a bird feeder? I just thought you were going to eat the pine cone and you were putting peanut butter on it first because it would taste better.
No.
No?
I'm not a bird.
Miss Peaches, he's not going to eat that, right?
Is that enough?
That looks like a good bird feeder. Look, let's get all in here.
Yeah, she's
really good.
Hey, she's going to lead you down the right path.
More to eat that way.
You got to admit, that's some really good thinking, Janet. Pop-Pop's always thinking. Right? Yeah. Peanut butter and pretzel rods. Boom. I think there's actually a product like that out there. What about you? Did you eat that yet?
This is peaches.
Yes,
Is this enough?
Hang it over the plate. Don't hang it over the table. I mean, like, keep it there. It's hanging. It's dangling.
Look, you got open spots right here. No open spots. We have hungry birds.
She's tough to work for, man. She was a drill instructor before she came here.
I want to eat it.
More. You need more. Get more peanut butter. Need more peanut butter. More cowbell, more peanut butter. That's what we need. You're almost done. Wait till she gets back. She'll tell you. She'll set you straight.
And because it'll take a little while. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Okay, throw it in here. And cover it up. And now, once you've covered it up, then press it down and kind of roll that peanut butter.
And don't sneeze in that container.
Yeah.
This is a post-COVID activity, right? Imagine if COVID was right, going to be doing this. Hey, boo-boo! Let's take us a hey ride.
Which one is the big one?
The big one is Yogi. That's Boo-Boo, the little guy. He's still pretty big because he's a bear, right? We've been here for a couple of days and this kid has not had a shirt on yet. I'm thinking he's a boy. You ought to see him hoverboard. But man, oh man, he is a crack up. He's kind of fearless. Cracks me up. Cracks me up.
Yes,
How you feeling today?
much better.
Janet started her journey with all the wrong things. And she jumped in the truck and on the RV like a sport and did her best, didn't you, babe?
I did.
And it was rough on you, for sure.
Rough.
Stomach virus, right? And all the things that go with that. Let's just say she didn't vomit. She did everything but. And today you've got some muscle aches and that's about it, and you're just exhausted. Yeah. Of course, you're going home tomorrow morning, so you'll feel great just in time to get back to work.
It's okay. Got a lot of work to do.
Okay. Well, we are at JellyStone. What did you think of it, babe?
Oh, I liked it a lot. Just
Yeah.
about everything.
Yeah.
2 little tips we could say.
They could tweak it. Needs some
Do
tweaking.
Some tweaking. Use some more umbrellas up at the pool. It's hot up there.
Right?
Some tweaking. But it's pretty cool. I like it.
I mean, we've seen a lot of places open up and they weren't very prepared. I think as a whole, they've done a really good job for their first weekend.
Declan's had a ball. Look at him.
Declan is having a ball. Look, he's standing up at the mining quarry.
Large and in charge of the job.
They're all asking him how to do it because he seems to know what he's doing. It's comical. All the little kids are like, is this what I want? Too funny. Day because the ceramic is ready.
How awesome did that turn
Declan's dragon.
out?
Wow, look at that.
We
Miss
need to
Peach
get
is
a
helped
red
him.
light bulb like Miss Peaches recommended.
Don't drop that.
Job. Come up at the up here and let me take your picture, okay? Right here, babe. There you go.
Hold it with 2 hands. That's good.
Yeah, please.
I have an accident-prone son and an accident-prone grandson.
Which one's Sabrina?
The one with the nut
That's
on
true.
her head.
But flying squirrels stay awake all night and sleep all day. The next day, Sabrina was so sleepy. That's like me. Wake up, what a sleepyhead. My wife says, why'd you stay up all night? Bonk, because Sabrina was so sleepy, she was also very clumsy. That's just like me. So Mama Red decided to make a helmet out of an acorn for Sabrina to protect your head. Alright.
No one
Oh,
wants
how Boomer, Pine Nut, and Chickpea chattered because red squirrels don't laugh, they chatter, chatter, chatter. Can you do it? Yep. My favorite game was guessing just what Sabrina was. Hey, maybe you're a skunk. Can you lift your tail and spray? If you can do that, then I bet you're a skunk. Sabrina was pretty sure she wasn't a skunk, alright? Because her arms look like wings, the others tried to make Sabrina fly. Do something, flap them wings. Yeah, flap them wings. You mean flap those wings. It never ended well. I'm bored. Let's go throw pine cones at hikers. That's awesome, man. I'm a hiker. They do that to me. But most of the time, the red squirrels ignored Sabrina. One night, the nest had a very unwelcome guest. Sabrina, as usual, was awake. Look at her. She's wide awake. Look at them pupils. The others were not until... Ow! Look at that. Oh my gosh, a very hungry owl. Okay? Let's see here. We skipped a page here. Sabrina decided to do something very, very brave. Hey, owl, over here. Dummy. The owl, who never liked to be insulted, fixed his big eyes on Sabrina, and Sabrina jumped and glided. Her arms acted as wings. Now, she couldn't flap them, but if she jumps and she glides down like a plane, it carries her through the air. Sabrina saw she could change direction by tilting and moving a certain way, her tail a certain way. I'm a flying squirrel. But we don't really fly at all, we glide, thought Sabrina. Just like planes. Whoo, whoo! Down and down and down, Sabrina coasted from branch to branch, leading the owl away from the squirrel nest. Woohoo! But the hungry owl was faster. Uh-oh. The owl snatched Sabrina and carried her away. They passed a colony of bats and bears sleeping in a tall tree. You remember when we saw those bears in Look,
2.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. At sunrise, the owl reached his lair high up in the Smokies. It was time for breakfast. The owl lunged right at Sabrina, but Sabrina swerved left. The owl lunged left, and Sabrina swerved right. The frustrated owl screamed and lunged again. This time, he clamped onto Sabrina's head. Uh-oh, that's not good. And the helmet stuck in the owl's beak. Sabrina popped her head out of the helmet. The owl shook his head. He flapped his wings. He stomped, but the acorn helmet held fast in his beak. He forgot about Sabrina. And Sabrina dropped and dropped and dropped. But this time, she knew how to glide to a safe landing because she's a flying squirrel. The panicky owl flapped away, never to return. Last we heard, he'd moved to Florida. As many do.
As many nuts too.
Was a hero to the red squirrels. They even wore acorn helmets, just like Sabrina, in case the owl ever came back. But guess what? He didn't. He stayed in Florida. But they were never able to glide like Sabrina. Life went on, and the red squirrels did red squirrely things, and Sabrina did flying squirrely things, and then one night, thud, oh, not again. But guess what? This time it was a chipmunk. And here's the chipmunk. You see the chipmunk? Also has an acorn helmet. And there's Sabrina the flying squirrel with an acorn helmet. And that's the whole book. 4 more things about flying squirrels. They lose the loose extra skin between their wrists and ankles that acts like glider wings with stretched tight. So that's what looks like what we call wings. Dinner tonight: nuts, mushrooms, lichen, seeds, berries, spiders, and other tasty bugs.
There were flying squirrels when the dinosaurs were alive too.
That's true. They've been around for a very long time. Flying squirrels can glide for 200 feet or more, usually from the top of one tree trunk to the trunk of another. We don't often see them because they're nocturnal, night active, like me, unlike my wife. Their large eyes help them see in dim light. Being nocturnal helps them avoid many predators. They're active during the day. The predators that are active during the day, they can avoid them, like hawks. Northern flying squirrels are in danger because the spruce fir forests where they live are getting smaller. This forest in southern Appalachian Mountains is found only in the highest mountains where the weather is always cool or cold. Scientists are concerned that if the climate gets warmer, this kind of forest will disappear.
Hey Kevin, what was that date it was published?
Huh?